Hello, hello, my friends. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, welcome in. How are we this morning? I know it's early, much earlier than I'm usually on Tuesdays, but I am happy to be here, happy to see you guys. And I hope your week has so far been going well, for sure. I'm going to be working on my little mini gurumi of the floppy cat. So we did the ears last week. I think it was also on Tuesday. So we're going to work on the legs today. So you're having a challenging morning, Lana Banana. You're only lurking. Oh, no worries. No worries. Not a problem. I'm just glad that you could make it. You can just hear my beautiful voice. How's that? Oh my goodness. So I'm a bit sore today because I did the entire house cleaning yesterday. So it took me 9 hours, you guys. It was like a full day, but it's clean. So for at least a few days, hopefully, I will get to enjoy it before it gets messy from all the kids again. So that's what I did yesterday. And then I've been working a lot on the coloring book that I've kind of talked to you guys a little bit about. It's going to be the first Yummy Cats coloring book. And it has, so far, I think I've done like 6 to 7 final drawings. So it's coming along. Hi, Margaret. And Mandy's in the house. And Chris is here. Hello, hello. And Melissa Jew's in the house. How's everybody doing this morning? Hi, Vima. So nice to see you. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of like fall vibes today, you guys, and it's Melissa's fault because she was in Amber's live this morning and she said that Monique has been who just popped in has been already starting to decorate for Halloween. So I did this for you, Monique. I was like thinking about it. I'm like, I'm feeling fall vibes now. I think I'm just gonna go with it. Hi, Tina and Rowan. Welcome in. And Lisa. Hello, hello. And Kimberly is in the house. I'm so glad you guys got the message. Oh my gosh. Working today and lurking. Nice. Yep. Got to get that work done. Oh my goodness. How funny. And everybody's saying hi to everybody. Yes, it's so nice to see you guys. I was like, oh gosh, it was a last minute thing, but I'm so glad that you're flexible enough to come and pop in here so you can come and hang out, even if it's earlier than usual. So, no, you didn't miss me. You already got school done. Look at you. Mom of the year. My goodness, you just zooming right through that day. I thought she was probably in the live already, Melissa. Ratted yourself out, but sorry. Oh, that's so funny. 37 years, I finally influenced somebody. That's right. Oh, that's too funny. And you finished Grover's head, Rebecca. Nice. Now on to his hands and his arms. I love Grover. That was so funny this morning. And I was doing the whole near far thing because in my head, that's what, anytime I hear Grover, I'm like, near far. That was like the best little Sesame Street thing. And then everybody started talking about Celine Dion, and I was like, where did this happen? How did our conversation go from Grover to Celine Dion? Not that that's a bad thing. I just was like, what is happening around here, you know? I was just laughing. But then I got the song stuck in my head, so then I started singing like Titanic song and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's too funny. Yeah, yay for getting school done. Exactly. Your daughter's still finishing, but that's okay. She's probably almost done, right? Oh, not a Halloween day. Well, I'm wearing much. It's fall. This is very fall, I would say, more than Halloween, but yeah, I do like my Halloween decor. It's probably because my birthday is so close. It was almost on Halloween, but it was so close to Halloween that I was just like, that was my holiday. And we would always have candy on my birthday, of course, and all that. That's your everyday decor. If you're like, Halloween, schmalloween, that's Tuesday. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. You were lost too in that transition, Rebecca. Yeah, I know. I was like, how? What? That was funny though. I was getting a good laugh. So yeah. So I feel like my eyes are open, but they're still tired. If you can't tell, I need more coffee, I think. I've got my carafe here. So what are you guys all working on? You're watching a paper airplane fly across the room, and next thing I know, y'all are talking about Celine Dion. I'm like, what? I missed that memo. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's a good question, Tina. Your birthday's the day before Halloween. So mine's the 28th, Chris. So yeah, we're like right neck and neck there. So when do I decorate for fall? I have to wait because my husband, although I mean, I love everything about my husband. However, he doesn't he doesn't like to decorate for the holidays until like, for example, Christmas. He'll maybe give me a day or two before December starts, but usually it's like it needs to be in December kind of thing, and same with Halloween. It's like if I'm looking at him in September, he's looking at me like, what are you trying to do over here? I'm not ready for the decorations yet. So, but yeah, if it was up to me, I would already be starting to decorate. As far as I'm concerned, as long as Target's got pumpkin spice out, we're good to go. Right, Monique? Oh. Let's see. Playing video games and crocheting a blanket during the cutscenes. I was like, how are you? Oh, okay. Yeah. There got to be a pause there so you could play or do some crocheting too. And you're working, Mandy. It's a job that somebody has to do, right? But hopefully you'll get to crochet later. And Margaret's also a Halloween baby. Let's see. Find a reading curriculum that is a little bit more fun. I think I'm about to bring out my all about reading for him. Yeah. I get that. Well, we'll see how mine goes this year with Lizzie, but I think that's why we're doing the gamification ones. We'll see how they go. They look good. They look good on paper, and she did try them out beforehand before I kind of like set that down as, oh, this sounds like a good thing for her. But yeah, we'll see as the time progresses if it's like total fluff or if it's actually good curriculum. Oh my goodness. Mary Ann is in the house. Good morning. Lurking and working. And you're going to finish the bandana. It almost looked like you were almost finished with it when you were finished with your live, Amber. It looks like it whips up pretty quick. And Mary Ann is a pre-Halloween baby. Yes, me too, but only by a few days. 2 days. It's technically my birthday, so I need cake. I love that. Oh my gosh. Right? Yeah. Well, it's funny, Mandy, that you say that, that you're putting up Christmas decor in like early November. So I noticed something about when COVID struck in the 2020 and stuff, and like the years following, people start decorating way ahead because I feel like they needed something to be happy about and something to just like look forward to seeing. And so that was my take on it, because yeah, you would start seeing Christmas lights coming up in middle of November or maybe sometimes even early November. And so I was like, oh, well, okay, maybe we should get on that bandwagon. How about that, Mr. Frizzy? And he's like, no. You keep it out year round. Nice. I love that. You wait till September to put up fall pumpkins and such, but wondering if August is too early. No, I don't think so. August is like pre-fall. I mean, when does it actually turn to fall? Is it August or September? I can't remember. And I'm also a poet this morning. Wants me to wait till the last minute. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You're more into the spring and summer stuff, Amber. Hello, Jen Reeves. How are you? So nice to see you in here. Yay, Jen's in the house and Lydia's here. Hello, hello. I'm catching up, you guys. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm behind. I'm going to be working on some crochet hats and flowers for work for the tables where I work at. Nice. That sounds like fun. Excellent. Helix. Hello, my friend. How are you? How goes it in your neck of the woods? Do tell. Hi, Gianna. Oh, you keep missing him because work, so maybe this is a better time for you, huh? Oh my goodness. Readings and activity based and flashcards, a little to no writing, so we will see. Yeah. But I was happy to hear that he's starting to pick up the reading and stuff like that on his own. So that's great. I mean, I say on his own. It's not like you haven't been working your butt off to get that to happen, but you know what I mean. Oh yeah, so your bandanas, you're making them, Rebecca, start to finish, 20 minutes, done. Nice. Oh, good. Not good on the shoulder surgery, Chris, but I'm glad to hear that you're getting back into doing the cat gan again because you're working through that really well. This is a good time for you too, Rebecca. Oh my goodness, maybe I need to rethink my Tuesdays, huh? How many people do we have here? We have 22 people watching, so maybe this is a better time for everybody. I was just, I have to test it out. So, but you guys let me know if this is better. I don't have a problem doing 9 o'clock. I like to see my friend Shy when she goes on live. That's why I switched it to 1 o'clock. But she comes on at like 11. So if I want to go earlier than that, I can go earlier than that. And then I can still catch hers too. You're working through yarn management, untangling failed projects. Oh, that sounds like a nightmare to me. Oh my gosh. Marianne, you don't decorate for anything except for like maybe medieval, right? Because you have your sword. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. It's heat wise, it's supposed to get like, I think Alexa, I don't want to say her name too loud, said, I think it was like 83 or 86 today here. And I'm going to be doing landscaping work this afternoon. So that'll be fun. Nice and hot. Definitely hair going up after this. Oh my goodness. Week-long process, Melissa. You sound like my mom. She has a ton of the tubs for the holidays. And yeah, it's a multi-day process to get, especially for Christmas, to get everything out. Hello, Painting with Yarn. I love your little, your circle thing, whatever you call that. Your logo, I guess. I like the little markings. That's cute. Nice to see you here. And Michelle Romano's in the house. How are you, Michelle? I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Oh, and Andy's in the house and just woke up. Excellent, excellent. Well, good morning then. More people get meetings on my calendar later. Okay, good to know. Not working right now, so that's why I'm here. I am happy you're here. I'm so happy you're here. And DK Jen is here. Oh my goodness. You guys, I think we've may have found the right time for everybody. It's 9 o'clock. All right, let's go. 9 for me, I should say. I know it's probably later for most of you guys, but oh my goodness. School starts, I'll only be able to catch the first 15 minutes on the other time, but this one works for that, right, Rebecca? This earlier one. Yeah, I do too, Chris. Not as much as my mom. I won't go that. I don't have that much. Although she gives me stuff through the years, because she's like trying to de-stash her Christmas stuff. But then sometimes I give her things too, not of the things she gave me, just other things that I see. So like we kind of flip-flop a little bit. Yes, Margaret, you're right. In fact, I wasn't very smart when I started doing the major house clean yesterday, and I didn't have water for the first few hours of it, and I finally like SOS my husband. I'm like, and I also didn't have the fan on, and I was cleaning out bathrooms and stuff, and I was like, didn't have the fan on. My husband came in, he's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna asphyxiate yourself. Like, turn the fan on. He turns it on. I'm like, oh geez. You can tell like how often I do clean my house and we maintain all the time, but as far as like that deep clean where you get it all done at once, yeah, that's maybe once a month or maybe 2. It's terrible. And it's late. But it's not too late, Vima. That seems like a good-ish time. Right? Maybe. Oh my gosh. And it's 5:15 for DK Jen. DK, where are you? Where are you located? I'm trying to think. So that's you're like England perhaps, or oh my goodness. make most of your lives work. The one at 3 or 4 in the afternoon for me runs into a little bit of errands and other stuff. Yeah, usually not. The late ones, I find I catch people that are like getting their early mornings on in other countries usually. So like I very rarely have done the late ones, and that was, I think I did one when my husband took the kids to the athletic club. Oh my God, I can't speak. Stop. Rewind. The athletic club, and they went swimming and stuff like that. And there was one night, I swear it was like 7 o'clock my time, I think I came on, and I had some people from, my friends in Sweden and stuff like that, and it was early for them, so they were able to catch it, but most of the time that's too late for me. And you're in Florida, Rowan? What part of Florida? I only lived there for 9 months, but I was in Tampa. So I know of Florida and all the giant bugs. That was what my takeaway. I'm like, that's a huge bug. What is that? Oh my goodness. Oh, you're in the UK. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, I think I've caught up on the chat. And you guys, make sure if you want to drop your channels, just write in the word drop. I just made it easy on myself. I didn't come up with a new word. So drop your drop, you just put the word drop and it will put your channel. You guys can all throw yarn in each other's windows. One day you'll retire, Rebecca. I know you've got, between the school and then the farm and everything else you're doing, that's a lot. South of Tampa, but same coast. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah. We lived off the Courtney Campbell Causeway. I don't know if you know where that is, but it was really nice apartments that were by a restaurant we love to go to. We could just walk there, called Bahama Breeze. So good. And they play that little, what's that metal? Margaret, you'll know. There's like a metal, looks like a bowl, but it's like somebody banged it up a bit, and then they play it's a type of drum, I think. I can't remember what it's called, but they had people playing that, and it was really cool. You got like tropical vibes and stuff. So week 1 of 6 of school break. Whoop whoop. Nice. Yes, we need those breaks for sure. My kids are loving having their summer break. So your folks are south of Tampa, Bradenton area. Oh, okay. I never went, I don't think I ever really went south. I know I have an aunt, or she's my mom's aunt. So she's my great aunt, that lives on the east coast side of Florida. So she lives, I think it's called Jansen Beach, maybe. Your dad's in Palmetto, Florida. Oh, a lot of people in Florida. I know Melissa's in Florida. Okay, this is like wrapped around. Okay, here we go. I'm still on the magic ring, you guys. I started the first 3 stitches before I hit the live button. I was trying to get the magic ring done so that because for me, the second row or round is always the hardest. That first stitch is always the hardest to get into. So I was going to try to get there, but I was not fast enough. And then, of course, it's like not working. Everything was splitting on me. So I said, all right, I'm just going to hit the live button and we'll just struggle through together. Steel drums. Thank you, Margaret. I knew you would know. Or the kettle drum. Yep. Yeah, there we go. That's what it's called. You're in Bushnell, Florida, but born in Tampa. There you go. Yeah, Tampa we enjoyed it. I was not used to not seeing all the mountains, and it's very flat, but it was so nice to have the water surrounding you like that. Like it was just we had a 1-mile walk around the apartment complex that was right there, and it was such a nice evening walk. You could go even during the day, and you might even see like a dolphin. We saw once. We saw a turtle once, but my husband had to give me his polarized, I think they're called polarized lenses, but the ones that it like cuts off the reflection on the top of the water so you can actually see into it. Because he kept saying, it's right there, it's right there. I'm like, I don't see anything. What are you talking about? And he's like, there you go. Hi, Aisha. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. I don't want to move to Florida. It's too hot and humid. Yeah, well, I made it 9 months. That's as long as I made it. And then I moved back to California with the intentions that my now husband, then boyfriend, would get over there too once the job situation we figured out. So yeah, we made it all work, but it was just, I think he was there for like 2 years and enjoyed it. Your kids had their 2 months off. Yep. Now time to get back to routine. That's right. Marianne, kettle drum is the great big drum they play, and the orchestra has a regular drum head. Oh, okay. Yep. So the one you're talking about, the Margaret, that's the one that looks like a bowl, right? And does not because it doesn't have a lid. They hit the actual metal part. Hello, Alexis. Stay on. Let's see. You miss California, Rowan? Aw. Are you from California? Which area are you from? I'm from the Bay Area. But I did, for a little while, my husband had gotten a job at the Press Democrat, which was in Santa Rosa. So we lived in Santa Rosa for a couple years, until I ended up getting pregnant with James, and then we went from there. But the only reason we did that was because I was working in Cupertino Library at the time, and so I would just drive back the weekends. And then when I was pregnant, I was like, somebody hit me in the traffic trying to go to Santa Rosa. Luckily, we were in traffic, so we weren't going that fast, but it scared the daylights out of me. And so, yeah, we ended up not wanting me to be driving all these big distances every week. So just as bad with the heat, but not the humidity. That's true, Monique. Yep. That's very true. So the Bay Area does get hot. Like I'm from San Jose, and it does get hot. You will hit 100. It's not as bad though as it is in SoCal, because I think because it's even more deserty down there, you do get a lot more heat in the South. So yeah. You're from northern Wisconsin, but I lived in Claremont for 3 years. Oh, very cool. My grandparents lived in Satellite Beach, Florida for years, just outside of Orlando. Satellite Beach. I don't think I've heard of that one. I mean, I'm not versed in all of Florida, but there were definitely parts. Of course, we went to Orlando for, Disney and Universal up there, but which was fun. Expensive, but fun. Husband's family is from the Santas. Oh, they lived in Gilroy. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I know. I was talking to my daughter and her friends. They were saying that they went to some ice cream thing and they were able to try a whole bunch of random flavors and stuff. She told me what the flavor was. I'm not remembering what it was, but it wasn't anything like too crazy. And I was like, oh, but have you tried garlic ice cream? And she's like, what? I was like, let me tell you about garlic ice cream, because you get that at the Garlic Festival in Gilroy. Oh my goodness. The garlic capital of the world. Yes, and when they're harvesting it, even in San Jose, we could smell the garlic from the wind would just carry that smell for quite a distance. He stayed in Orlando for 3.5 weeks, December 2004, with my daughter and friend. My only time in the United States. Oh, wow. So you got to experience the heat then when you came. Oh my goodness. Unless it wasn't in the summertime. They do have season-ish, right? I'm trying to remember if they have like all the seasons, but I don't know if it's as prevalent as it is in some other areas. So Does not sound good to you, Jen? No, no. So the garlic ice cream, there's a booth, right? And there is a shizzle of people waiting to get this garlic ice cream. And you get the tiniest of cones. It's like this little micro cone with just a little teeny little swirl on the top. And that's all you're going to want because it tastes like you get that heavy garlic flavor when you first, put it in your mouth. And then your mouth like almost gets deadened to the taste of the garlic, and then it kind of tastes like vanilla ice cream. But like that initial shock of the garlic, it's just like, wow. Yay, Helix is all untangled. Good job. Pom-poms for project, and I don't want to. Yeah, I had to do the pom-poms for this one, and I forgot pom-poms aren't that easy to do because they like to come apart too, so you kind of have to get them just right. Shizzle, yeah. You know my weird words, right? Hi, Oro and Elliot. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. It's good to see you. Here we go. Okay, so we did a magic ring. Let's put the stitch marker. Let's see if I can get another round in. We shall see. We shall see. Oh no. It's so tiny that my hook doesn't even want to, or my stitch marker doesn't even want to go in there. So I don't know if you guys have already voted. If you did, thank you. But oh, Nature Fairy's in the house. Hello, hello. Good to see you again. So basically I have a lot of yarn. I have a lot of yarn. This past, I would say 6 months, I've kind of had and you probably know this too, because there's been a few lives that I've cut out of, or I didn't come to, and that was for mental health reasons. I'm doing much better, but during that time, not only was I struggling with mental health, but also Joann's was going out of business. And so then there was pressure for that too, right? Because you're like, oh my gosh, I can't miss it. And then, and I had already started to kind of build my stash. I went a little crazy though, because whenever I had depression or any anxieties or things like that when I was younger growing up, my mom would take me shopping. So that became like that's like when I shop. I don't usually buy a lot of stuff for myself or anything. But then when I have these things, I go shopping. And so I have a lot of yarn. I bought way too much, you guys. Like I would see something and I'd be like, oh, that's a really pretty colorway. It might not be around after Joann's goes out of business. And what if I need enough to make a blanket? So what I was doing was I was buying, 8 and 10 skeins of all the different yarns that I wanted. And then with the intention of, well, maybe I want to make a blanket, because I don't ever have necessarily a specific project that I'm going to use it for. So what I'm doing is, because I'm now overwhelmed with yarn, which is not a bad thing, but it is if you don't have a dedicated place. Like it's taking up my closet basically. And in other areas, it's not just in one place. I'll say that still, but so I'm going through it, and needless to say, I'm going through it. And so I am going to share the wealth, if you will. And I want to do I'm thinking either the blind box kind of things, like I know Navy Mom has been doing. I think she does them as blind boxes. Or we could do like a dibs, where I'll say, okay, I've got 5 of these or 4 of these or whatever. And then you could just say like, I want to dibs 3 of them, or however we want to do it. But if you guys have a preference, let me know. And that way I can kind of gauge and see what y'all want to do. Cause I need to pare back a little bit. I think that would help my stress level of, and it's just times are tight, all these things. And then I'm looking at my yarn and I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? You guys, it's not like we were getting things on sale, but if you're going 2-3 times a week, you know what I mean? It can get a little out of hand. So yeah, it did for me. So I want to help myself, and if anybody's missing any of the colors or didn't get their hands on some, then they can always get some. So Helix. I wish. So at this point, I'm just going through putting stuff in bags that will be intended for whatever I decide to do, whether that's the blind blocks or the dibs. So I'm going through, but I have quite a few bags full of yarn now that, and I'm probably not even halfway through. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at, you guys. It's all right. It's all right. There's definitely some that when I bought it, I had an intention, like, I know this is going to be for a wearable, you know? And so that helps me to determine how much of it I probably will need. And that I got really excited to use. You vote for a blind box? I think when they do, and I'm not too sure, I've never really bought the blind boxes. Do they put them in boxes or bags? You know, and then also, is it by weight? Because I was thinking that people that use that, like, you know, fingering weight yarn are probably not going to want to use blanket yarn or acrylic and a blanket yarn kind of thing. So I'll just take some of your hands. I literally don't have any more room momentarily. Just wait until that countertop is dry. Amber. Mystery bags. Okay. Yeah, and like how many skeins can you fit in one? I was thinking, I wonder if you'd use those, you know, sealer bags, the vacuum sealer bags, if that would help. Because you don't want to store them in those, I know, because it can, like, crunch the yarn. But if it's in temporarily just to ship it, I wonder if that would be okay. So that's where I'm thinking. I know, mystery bags are fun, right? But yeah, I keep in my head, I'm like, okay, well, I think people would need at least 2 of this to do a project. So I'm trying to make sure that for the most part, if I can, I'm doing 2 or more of each. Mystery bags by weight. Yeah. Yeah, because I have a little bit of, I'd rather call it fingerling, which is what Dee calls it. But so I only have a little bit of that. So, and then there's also cotton, you know, I was thinking I would maybe put all the cotton together, that kind of thing. Because I don't have a ton of cotton, but what I do have, I think people tend to either really like cotton or maybe not so much like cotton. So just bought 2 cabinets to add to your room. Did you really? Oh my gosh. Kurt, I got wall space for a whole ton. Nice. Oh my goodness. Right? Looking for colors that you really need. So you really need to see the yarn to know if it's something that you're going to want. Diesel, you know, it's like I call your name or I mention you, and then all of a sudden here you are. It's like your ears were burning. Bag is cheaper, maybe by weight. I thought about vacuum bags too. Yeah, my husband bought some. I don't know what he even bought. Hang on, he has it right here. 3 times more space. He got me the flat medium ones. Magic bag. Because you probably could fold it maybe in half, you know, but at least, and then put it in the mailer bag. But they're waterproof, so then that's really nice and reusable. So you're also getting a vacuum seal bag out of the deal. Okay, Mandy, sounds good. Oh, nice, Helix. You need a lot of cotton. Hint, hint. Oh my gosh. And hi, Maya. Welcome in. No worries. I'm glad you could make it for this one, though. There's lots more. Oh, good, Andy. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. That must be a nice. It's always nice once you're like past the results phase of that. You know, it's always a bit nerve-wracking. Yes, hugs to Dee. Dee, are you dyeing yarn? What are you up to? What are you working on? Well, maybe I'm hearing like mystery bags. I think that might be the way to go. I think that's the way to go. I will probably start trying to do that. I'll play around with the oh my gosh, I didn't know I had a Ko-Fi bot. Cool. Ko-Fi coffee. I do have the little, over here, the support me on Ko-Fi. I think that's how you say it. But anyways, just so that, you know, if you guys do, it's like buy me a coffee kind of a thing. If you do any of that, your name will get entered into the monthly appreciation giveaways as well. So whether it's on there or here on YouTube, it's going to get your name in the hat. So, and I think they take away less as well in fees and such. Jen, I'm having undisclosed amount of cotton. You do, huh? I think I might have more than I think, but I'm still going through stuff, you know? There's a lot. I'm just looking at them all, and I remember, you know, if you are like I am, you get that in that little, it's like an endorphin release, right? When you're shopping for yarn and you're looking at all the pretty colors, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I could make something beautiful with this. And yes, you could. Or you could, you know, sometimes, like as I'm thinking about it now, especially now that we know that Hirschner's does have big twist, I feel less like Gollum the ring, you know, or like what's the dragon's name where he had all the gold, you know? I feel less like I need to hoard and more like, okay, because I can get it again if I decide that there's a project I have for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to just hold on to it like that. Like, I can just, you know, and that way other people can use it. You have 30 skeins of cotton yarn, Maya. Massive yarn shopping spree. Oh my gosh. Well, cotton's really good for wearables, so I probably do have more than I'm thinking, but we'll see. As I'm going through, like, so you know how big the IKEA bags are, right? The ones you can buy. I filled one of those, and then I was like, okay, I need another bag. So then I got one of the giant Joann's bags, filled that up, and then I think I already have another 1 or 2 totes full of yarn, and I have only probably gone through half. So that's just to give you an idea of what we're talking about. So yeah, you're redoing your yarn room. The ladder is not for older people, right? Oh my goodness. I know. I'm always nervous getting up on ladders, so I like somebody to be on the other side just to hold it down and make sure it doesn't start like taking me with it. Hi Marie, welcome in. I like your little avatar now. It's cute. And Maddie's in the house. 10 skeins coming from Hobie later this week. Ooh, nice. That was like one of the things I have not parted with, or I have not put in the bag to part with, was the colorways that I got when I made the Hexie Wrap cardigan, right? You saw the Tropical Seas one, right? That I did, the one from Shy's pattern. However, I bought 2 other colorways. One is kind of like more of muted tones of a blue tone and a pink tone and stuff. It's almost like cottage core vibes, if you will. And then the other one was a Christmas colorway, but it has a stripe of like magenta in there. It's really pretty. So those ones I haven't like, I'm still kind of, you know, sentimental attachment to them. So we'll see if those will end up, but there's a lot of other stuff in there. Lots of big twists, lots of, what you call it? There's going to be premier yarns. There's going to be blanket yarns. Like I said, I'll have some fingering, probably I'm guessing only 1 bag of fingering weight, because I haven't bought a lot because I don't know if I even like to work with it yet. But when I did buy it, I'd buy like 4 of them. And I'm thinking now, oh, well, if I use it, it's probably going to be something smaller, maybe, I don't know, a scarf or a lightweight something. I don't even know what you use fingering weight for, if I'm being honest. But yeah. Kidra, hello. And Ava's channel's here. Hello, my dear. Oh my gosh. I always bought it at Joann's, Maya, but then now obviously I can't. So I have bought from Premier. I've bought from Hobie. I'm trying to think of it. I mean, obviously I bought from Michael's as well. So Michael's is still a possibility. I still haven't found or bought yet. I mean, I have found it. I found it on Amazon. I'm just keep deciding on if I want to buy 3 skeins, and because I only need one, and especially now that I am trying to weed out some of the stash, I feel like that just kind of defeats the purpose if I buy the 3-pack on Amazon of that one, the Simply Karen Ocean is the one I'm looking for. Simply Soft Karen. Karen Simply Soft. Oh my God. I need coffee. Your brain is working on cotton projects and you have none, Michelle? What are you looking for? Do you like a certain brand of cotton? We all had a bit of a mental, a panic moment. So true. I agree. I do, Margaret. I do. And I am relinquishing some of my menagerie. Yes. So, yeah, if there's anything in particular, this is another thing I could do as well. If there's anything in particular that you missed out on or you're thinking that you need, you can always send me an email, frizzybeehive@gmail.com, and I'll let you know if it's something that I have in my stash that I'm looking to relinquish and such, and what it would cost and all of that. Not to worry when or if Hirschner's ever does deals on it. Yeah. You've got plenty. I know you buy a lot of Mama G and Dee's yarns, so you've got a lot of beautiful yarn. That's what that means. Not being able to get a yarn does make me shopping crazy. Exactly. Yeah, I know fingerling. I don't like saying the other way anymore, Dee. You've got me saying fingerling. I think it's almost elvish when you add that L in there. Oh my gosh. I do, Lisa. I do have hummingbird. I think I have 3 skeins of that. You get overwhelmed with yarn brands, so no idea. Oh my gosh, right? I know I haven't used enough cotton yarn to decide which one is a favorite. I had always only ever used the sugar and concrete, as Michael calls it, from MDL Crochet. It's the sugar and cream, I think. And that was not, I didn't really love working with that. And especially I used it on amis because I was only making amis at the time. And it's really not, it doesn't feel nice to me when I'm trying to work it into an amigurumi. So yeah, and then more lately, I did try Big Twist Cotton. That one seems to be much better. Lisa's like, yes. No idea. Phoenix Snake by Phoenix Snake. Phoenix Snake. I'm trying to remember what that one looks like. Because I have a green colorway, but I don't know if that's the one that you're talking about. And I am putting that one out there. What was that one called? It's like greens. I want to say it has a little bit of gray to it as well. K&C is your favorite cotton, Mandy? I bought some. I have some of the K&C. I'm going to look and see what did I buy. Because now I'm going, I mean, I kid you not, you guys. I was a kid in a candy store. I'm not going to lie. I was just like, just like throwing stuff in the cart's like piling up. And I'd come home and I'd say, Sean, I only spent, $200. I saved $300. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a little too much. Oh, it was, okay, purples and golds. I don't know that I have that one. I'll have to go look. No Ami yarn. No, yeah, not an Ami yarn, right? Yes, exactly. Yeah, I know I have, trying to remember all the names of them. I know I have hummingbird. I know I have flamingo, I think it was called. And there's this really pretty one that I think I want to maybe do a blanket with. It would certainly be nice for a wearable too, but it had purple in it, but I don't think it was that name. It was something else. Andy might know. Her and I were like shipping yarn. I mean, we were all in, I think, a state of panic, right? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get it again. And I don't know, did that line get picked up by Hirschner's, the menagerie? I don't think it did. So see, I am really like, you know how serious I am if I'm giving up yarn that I might never get again. I'm looking at it, and my kids have really not shown much desire to get into crocheting, and I'm looking at all this yarn. I'm like, there's just no way I can even use all this yarn myself. What am I doing? Right? Yes, I know. It was fun though. Like, I had such a good time during that period. Hello, David. Congratulations again. He and Shai got married over the weekend. I'm so excited for you guys. Are you still on your kind of mini honeymoon kind of thing, or did you guys get back home and back to Cheddar and Elsa? Elsa? Yeah. The cat I said I got on, I think Thursday, I named her Misty. Oh, that's cute. Very cute. How's she doing? Is she's a kitten, or she's a full-grown cat? I can't remember. Do tell. Hello, Diana from Sweden. How are you? See, I'm getting my Swedish friends here as well. I'm telling you, this has got to be the magic hour. So I think maybe we should maybe we'll just do this as a switch, you guys. I think I'm going to make that decision, and we will switch the time. So we'll start doing Tuesdays at 9 o'clock in the morning. This seems to be a much better time for most of my pals here in the streets. You're home now? Nice. I was blanking on Elsa's name. I was like, what the heck? Where is it? Because Cheddar gets all the attention, you know. He's always right in front of the camera for the most part. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I had told you guys. So we had talked about my son having problems with foods, right? And how he doesn't like to really try new foods. He likes the crunchy, crackery kind of stuff. He'll eat fruit, but doesn't really eat many vegetables, doesn't really eat much meat, that kind of thing. Except for he'll eat bacon, and he'll even put extra salt on it, which I'm like, oh my God, that's not good for you though, son. Come on. But we kind of made a deal with him. They really want a hairless cat. Him and his sister, they both have really wanted one for a long time. And we're like, oh my gosh, that's an investment, you know, of time and money. And so because of this huge issue that he's had ever since he was little with food, textures, it's fear-based and anxiety-based. So he has to get over that hump mentally in order for him to eat properly, right? We tied that in as a reward. So when we don't have to worry about his eating anymore, when he's eating new foods and he's trying new things and all of that, that's when we will look into getting a hairless cat, right? So I was so proud of him. We went to Seaside, and I was sitting there. We went to Moe's. Moe's is a seafood restaurant. It's right on the beach, and you know, they've got really good clam chowder, all those fun stuff. He was watching me eat. I got clam strips and fries, right? So the fried clam strips, so you get little pieces and then bigger pieces and stuff. And he's starting to now talk about like, that smells good or that looks good, you know? And so I was like, you want to try one? Try one of these like little teeny pieces. It's hardly anything. It's mostly just breading, you know? What is it going to taste like? And I said, well, it kind of tastes like the sea, but in a good way. You know, it's like it gives off that kind of a sea flavor. You know, it's hard to explain. And so he tried it and he liked it, you guys. He actually liked it. And he ended up eating he kept picking off my plate. It was amazing. My husband and I were just like, oh my God, what our son is eating. Like, he's eating fish. What, you know, it was amazing, you guys. You have no idea. Like, if you have had a kiddo that is averse to trying foods, he won't eat hot foods. You know what I mean? Like, he does so many things that he actually sat there eating fish. I was like, I am amazed. It was amazing. I love it. Could he have Alfred, my friend's little girl has it, but she's been working on at least trying new things slowly. Alfred, I feel like I know what that averse food reactionary something disorder, probably. He's on the spectrum. He's a high functioning on the spectrum. He's got ADHD. Oh, Merlin in the chat for the wizard cat. Hello, my sweet. Here we go. Can we get some Merlins in the chat? And we've got that emoji now. All right, Ava, have a good rest of your day. Yeah, it was really, really amazing. It's a baby floppy. It's a mini one, Maya. That's what I'm working on. So the ears are teeny tiny. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Although Merlin has just decided otherwise, that he needed to. There we go. There's Merly. Look at it. You got your own emoji now. Even before your brother. Oh my gosh. Yay. Merlin is in the chat. Now what? You hear him purring? He's purring like purr machine over here. Oh, yes, he wants to be in the camera. There we go. There we go. There you go. Yep. I was going to sit right down on. He's sitting on the floppy cat now, you guys. Hello. Hello. Hi, Misty. Say hi to Misty, Merlin. Oh my gosh, he's so funny, this one. Pretty much it's the Merlin show now, you guys. I'm an old hat. Actually, while he's doing that, let me get the giveaway tool going on here. Because we need to draw. I've got like hair all over me now. We need to draw names, you guys, for the monthly appreciation giveaway. So let me get. I thought I had it up, but maybe I need to open a new tab. So we're gonna do Nightbot giveaway. So Nightbot giveaway. Let's get that going. Nightbot. There we go. Isn't he cute? All right. Bye, David. Tell Shy I said hi. Have a good rest of your day. All right. Let's do this. Okay. So let me get the giveaway tool up. I know I'm live and they get Merlin. This is what happens. And there's James as well. Say hello.
Hello.
All right, so we're going to do the giveaway tool, which is, it's a little harder on the phone, but that's okay. We can do this giveaway. Now we're going to do a keyword, and we're going to say the keyword is going to be Merlin. Why not? He's right here. All right. Done. All right, so you guys put in the word Merlin if you haven't already, and we will start drawing some names here. Can I have my show back?
Hello, Rebecca.
Hi, Alley Cat. Hello, Candy. How's it going? Welcome in. Yes, so we're going to draw names. So I draw 5 names, and the first 4 get 2 entries into monthly appreciation, and then the last one is going to get 10 entries into the monthly appreciation giveaway. So put in the name Merlin, and we'll give it a few minutes here while everybody does that. Did I say hi to you yet, Barbara? Barbara. Hello. You want to take Merlin?
He can stay here.
He can stay here.
But I'll be walking before I can't see bats again.
Oh, okay.
We should have seen. We took.
Yeah,
we took
I
the
saw
one
you.
from yours yesterday. We split both of them in half.
Wow.
Clean in half.
I hope you put it in recycling when you were done.
Yeah, we did.
Good.
We killed 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
Killed 4.
Good. All right. So we got 17 entries so far and 29 watching. Okay, I'm gonna. There we go. Hello, Barbara.
Just like decide to walk on there.
He was, I think, well, he was coming towards you, but then, yeah. All right. So let's see. Did everybody put in Merlin that wants to be entered in? So far, we're at 17. Are you waiting for the giveaway? You want to hit the button, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to do that. There we go.
I want Maya's World to win. I like Maya's World.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, no favoritism. We don't do that.
They actually said hi when I came in here.
Oh,
Somebody else
that's
did,
why.
but I forgot who it was. So I think it was Rebecca. Rebecca.
There you go. See, you can get extra points if you say hi to James. Not everybody probably knew your name, so. All right, let's see where we're at. We're at 19 entries. So we're still going to give it here a minute or two. And we're almost, let's see. I think that's probably it. Let's start picking names, you guys.
Yeah.
You're distracted, Melissa G.
Can I say it? Can I say the names?
Yes.
Can I? Okay.
Andy says hi.
Hello, Andy.
And Lisa says hi.
Hello, Lisa. Can I?
Yeah, you want to hit the choose? Go ahead. Here we go. The first winner is Barbara Bodine. Is it Bowden? Bodine. I can't remember how Mama G says your name.
Hello, Deeds.
Yeah, get your entries in. Okay, I got 20 entries in now, so that means another has put it in. I'm gonna write your name down, Barbara. I just want to say your name like that. I love it. All right, Barbara B. Okay, so now you're gonna re-roll the winner.
D's.
D. You'll see it come up too. It should. Nightbot tells you as well.
That's your luck of saying hi.
There you go. So D gets 2 entries into the monthly appreciation. You want to hit it again? Michelle Romano. Congrats. So you get 2 entries in. +2. All right. We're going to go again. Lana Banana. There we go, Lana. There's +2 to Lana Banana. Okay, so this is the last one. This is the last one. So this is going to be for 10 entries into the monthly appreciation, okay? So one more re-roll. Here we go. Rebecca. Yay, Rebecca. Congratulations. You get 10 entries into the monthly appreciation. And I have Merlin hair on my nose. I can feel it. Thank you, son.
You do.
Thank you.
You do.
I do. Yeah. I love it too. Thank you guys. That was fun. Oh my goodness. It's the Merlin and James show. So funny. My PC just randomly kicked me offline and rebooted. Now I'm on the phone. Oh no, Jen. Oh, how frustrating. Did I miss anybody's comments before? Okay, I'm just scrolling back here a little bit because I literally could not see your chat through Merlin, through his body while he was hanging out. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Oh, James's t-shirt logging off. Yes. He was wearing the shorts, by the way, that I sewed. I don't know if you guys noticed that. The ones with the like retro cassettes on there. That was my first sewing project. Not like tooting my own horn here, but it didn't fit my husband, so I made it fit my son. You know, win some, you lose some. But hey, he gets a new pair of PJs, so. All right. Well, that's exciting. So what is everybody doing the rest of your day? Do tell. I've got all of the names written down, so I'm going to pick up this floppy cat again and try to get another round here. I have not finished the second round, you guys. I tell you, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm supposed to meet to do the landscaping. I'm going to meet at my brother's house rather, and we're going to get that started at 11. So we'll do 4 hours of landscaping. We're going to pull weeds. So she's got some things she wants trimmed back and weeds she wants pulled and all that. So I'm getting my workout today. I will work through the slight pain from housework yesterday. Oh my gosh, my cat just jumped. He did want to be the star, Maya. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. All right. Everybody's saying congratulations. His short. Oh, see, you noticed, Melissa. Oh my gosh, Margaret. Really? Thank you so much. I can't wait to see what you sent me. Frizzy, happy mail. Let me know if you want me to open it on a live, because then I can always open it on Thursday. Big market is Friday, Rebecca says. Saturday, so I'm mad crazy crocheting. Oh my goodness. Has your other markets been going well? Because you did one recently too, didn't you? You're doing a collab crochet live in 3 hours, Andy? So 10 to 11 to 12 to 1. So that's 1 p.m. my time. So I'll be in the garden, but I might be able to turn it on. I don't know. I'll have to take a look. You're working on a glowworm. How cute. Oh. I'm working on a baby blanket for a baby shower, Maya says. Yeah. Good luck on your sales this weekend, Rebecca. Sounds good, Helix. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for popping in, hanging out. And you're working on reports for work, Kendra? Oh, how fun. And Jen's working on a poncho. Nice. Back in 20-ish if I'm still here. Cancel the last one because it was, oh, right, that's right, severe weather and it was outside. Yeah, it is not fun to do those in the crummy weather. I did one once and it was so rainy. Luckily, we were under one of those kind of giant, plastic tent things because my booth was outside. There were some inside, but I ended up getting the outside one. And I was right positioned when you first walked into the tent, I was just on the right. So it was the really good space too. And I did make decent amount that time. I think I made like $700 or something, which for a market is pretty good. But the rain was just terrible. Not everybody wants to go out in that, but I guess here in Washington, it's like, most people are sitting there wearing shorts and it's raining. They're just like, I won't let it get me down. They don't even get umbrellas out here. It's like, that's how they know that you're not a locals if you have an umbrella. Oh. Candy's working on a shawl. Let's see. Yep. Monique making a huge ferret for one of your girls. How cute. Is it with blanket yarn, like legit a big one, or what are we looking at? Oh, will do, Margaret. I'll just shake it. I'll be like my dad. He would every year at Christmas time. Sounds like Jelly Bellies. Sounds like a puzzle. Sounds like this. He'd always guess what he was getting. You reorganized your yarn and craft section of your room while listening. Well, look at you being all, organized and stuff. That's amazing. The other thing I would like to do is I keep thinking about wanting to display more yarn, like my very favorites and stuff. Obviously, I can't fit it all into my little calyx shelf here, but I feel like I want to have yarn behind me. So I probably will try to, as I'm going through things, I'll try to put out some more yarn behind me as well. So it's just fun to look at yarn, Flash floods and a tornado. Eventually, the organizer ended up. Oh, good. They made the right decision, right? ended up just canceling it overall anyways. Yeah. Okay, let me double check that I didn't mess up in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, good. I got it. Round 2 is done. I swear, you guys probably do. I like to think you just come to hang out, because I don't really get very much done. It's definitely not the lives that are very little talking and you're just watching somebody crochet. And I'm not fast at crocheting, especially micro crocheting. Oh my gosh. You really have to be like, I don't know if anybody can crochet fast this way. Maybe, but not me. Because the yarn doesn't want to stay on the hook. It wants to like split half the time, and then it just really slows you down. So there we go. My chat wasn't moving. 1, 1, 2, 1. No. 1, 2, 1. I need to go to the next stitch. Is that the next stitch? Oh, geez. Oh, I think it is. They're so close together. I'm like, I think I just did 2 in the 1. Nope, I didn't. I was in the right one. This weekend, you're going to be inside, which is good because our forecast is 120 to 125 degree heat index temps. How does that work? Is that like, so is it's lower than that on the register? Is that what that's saying? But then it's going to feel like 120 to 125? Is that what that heat index thing is? Because it's not actually getting to 120 degrees, right? That just seems like, I won't say it. I don't want to get in trouble. It sounds terrible. We'll put it that way. Not my cup of tea, that's for sure. Oh, nice. Enjoy the pool, Tina. That sounds lovely. Yes, have a wonderful time. I'll probably get off pretty soon just because I need to, before I go do the yard stuff, I need to drop a package off, which I got ready beforehand. So I was one step ahead on that. Although it was supposed to be sent out yesterday, so then I take 2 steps back. Okay, so it has to do with the amount of humidity. So actual temp is about 95, and then the humidity in the air making it feel like it's 120 to 125. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the other night, so on Fridays and Saturdays at our club that we go to, they allow kids that are younger than the age of 17 to go into the women's locker room because that's where they have the hot tub. And they also have like the sauna, but it's the one where you put water on the stones and then you get the steam that way. And so a lot of times Lizzie will want to go in the hot tub and then she'll want to go just like step into the sauna for a little bit. Not very long. I don't let her be in there for that long. But we went in and like I kind of like it, but it gets to be too much too quickly, and then I start feeling a little like yucky, so then I'll get out. But we both got in and it was way too hot. Like we didn't even, you almost have to get in there when it's hot, but not like, wow, that's just slapped you right in the face with the heat. This was like that. And I said to her, I don't think I can stand in this. She's like, me too, let's go. So we just left. It was way too hot for us. I don't know how people do that hot yoga where it's over 100 degrees and stuff. I don't know how hot they get it, but I know it gets really hot in those rooms too. That just seems not fun. Would not be my first choice. Okay. Almost done with round 3. All right. Here we go. You like the Arizona room? Is that like a sauna room kind of thing? Is that what they're called? And they have like the wood bench seating and stuff that you can go in and sit on. You like the ice room better? have to leave now. Bye, you guys. Merlin, I said bye. Maya says bye, Merlin. He's cleaning himself. Bye, Maya. Have a good rest of your day. I hope it's lovely. See, I get to catch you guys before you go do the rest of your daily works and things. This is nice. I like it. All right, I finished that round. I'm looking at my pattern here. It's a good thing I did because I would have just kept increasing, but I actually finished increasing already. So this is going to be a little paw because look how big it is. So that's the biggest the paws are going to get, you guys. So this is little teeny tiny floppy cat. Good job, Dee. I am so proud of you, and I'm glad that you made it down and let us know that you made it down that ladder. Oh my gosh, when that one thing fell on you that one time, the yarn that you had all hanging up on that like little metal rack and it fell on you, I was like, oh my God, Dee, I just wanted to reach through the computer and help you. Oh, nice, Amber. You were getting some groceries, working and going about doing your errand running. Nice. We got a new coffee machine. We decided, so the whole Keurigs, we have Keurig, right? We've had it for quite some time, but I never liked the amount of waste and everything. So I saw a friend of mine using the grounds in her garden. So she would just take like a butter knife and she would just stab the top part and then let out all the grounds. And then, so I started doing that because at least you feel a little bit better, like you're utilizing it better. And so, but we were thinking, you know what, we looked at the prices at Target and because we're really focusing on all of that kind of stuff at the minute. And my husband says, oh my gosh, they literally raised the price of the kind that he gets. They raised the price a couple of dollars and then put it on sale back to the original price so that it looks like you're getting a better deal. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of all that. So we got one that it'll make a pot of coffee. And he has a bean grinder. So we just got a bag of beans and it's what I'm drinking now and it's very good. I mean, it's not my cinnamon bun coffee, but I made a latte and I'm enjoying it. So were you asking Amber if she got coffee? You know I got coffee, Rebecca. It does. It's the plastic waste. Exactly. That's what I never liked about it. Yes, it's easy. Yes, it's convenient, but it has so much waste and that like I think at one point they said they were recyclable, but in Washington, their motto literally is when in doubt, throw it out. Kid you not, like that is their motto, which is terrible. So there's so many things that they don't recycle here. And that is one of them. So I'd rather just find a more eco-friendly way to enjoy my coffee. Ooh, pour over. That's good. Grounds and natural filter go in the compost bin. Nice. They do. Yes, Margaret, they do have that. We had one. I don't know if we still have it, but we did have one for a while. But I think it got kind of annoying to have to keep taking it out and cleaning it. But you still have to clean even the ones you make a pot with. So Amber doing a live without coffee or drink. Oh, right. Oh my gosh, that would poor thing. Didn't have your morning coffee or Celsius. Ugh. I was just sitting there sipping my coffee. I felt bad. I felt bad, Amber. You needed that cup of Joe in the morning. The fresh ground coffee is really good. You got your cold caffeine drinks. I have caffeine at home. Or excuse me, I read that I have caffeine at home. No, I have coffee at home. Yeah, it takes a while. Like the one that we just got takes like 5 minutes or so, I guess. It may be a little longer because you have to grind the beans and then measure things out and all that. So it does take a little bit more time, but it's okay. You feel better inside about it, you know? Your brain is on strike today? Why? Is it doesn't know what it wants to do, or did you finish the bandana that you were working on this morning? I don't remember if you said you did officially finish it. I keep seeing when I've gone to Target, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it's kind of like in the kids section at mine, it's almost like partly the women's section, partly the kids section, but there's an area where there's some handbags and things like that. Bandanas is there. They have one that looks crocheted. It's like little strawberry squares, and the background I want to say is like a green tone. So it's this, like this shade of green. This is fake, but yeah, like that shade of green. So it's really cute, and I thought how adorable that was that they're making things crocheted, but I don't know how they get that look, like I think at one point they said that the machines couldn't do crochet yet. They could knit, but they can't do the auto crochet ones yet. You grind your beans every morning in a wooden hand grind, like you're sitting there like oh no, that's more like this, right? I'm thinking of a mortar and pestle. God, can you imagine? Can you guys imagine grinding your beans with a mortar and a pestle? How long that would take? Oh my gosh. Why?
So my saltine crackers may have exploded everywhere.
Just pick them up, honey.
No, like exploded.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute. I'll be there in a minute.
Now. The package itself ripped open.
Pour over Papa. My hubby didn't want to go through that process, so he bought us a new water ruins coffee pots really fast. Oh yeah, the calcium and stuff in the water. Fresh every time. It takes about 10-ish minutes from start to finish to get done. Ran out of time this morning. Yep. And you paid $41 for 120 K-Cups Costco brand Pacific Bold. So good, but yeah. SMH. So much hassle? No. What does SMH stand for?
Mama.
Granules in a jar and half a teaspoon is all needed in her mug. She's ready for the day. Nice. Work brain says. No caffeine, no work. Oh my gosh. Right. Yeah, Rebecca. For medication, it's one thing. They're meant to break up easier, but like to grind beans that way, it just seems really quite ridiculous, right? Hi, Arrow. Good to see you. My son is saying he needs me, so shake my head. Oh, shake my SMH. Shake my head. I wasn't hip with the lingo. Oh my gosh. That's too funny. I should know these things, but all right. Well, sadly, and Arrow just joined us, but sadly I need to head out so I can help him with his, sounds like a cracker explosion happened downstairs. Now that I cleaned the house yesterday, of course, this is what happens. Anyway, but thank you guys for being here at the earlier time. It sounds like this is a good time for everybody, so we may be switching this over to the 9 o'clock time slot on Tuesdays. This is a good time. So I hope you guys had fun, and I will see you on Thursday, and I will wait to open the package, the Happy Mail from Margaret. I'm going to wait to open that on Thursday so you guys can see what Margaret sent. Yay! But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day and stay cool, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.